December 2012, 12 members of the Learning Alliance on Citizen Oversight, an online platform of the project Evidence and Lessons from Latin America, came on a study tour to Mexico organized by Fundar, Center of Analysis and Research, and the ELA Consortium.
ELA is a South-South knowledge exchange initiative funded by the UK's DFID. And what we do is we do first research about Latin American development experiences, and we focus on three themes: governance, environmental management, and economic development. And what we do is we try and make knowledge about Latin America's development experiences accessible, and in particular we try and link up Latin American experts with their peers in Africa and Asia. The ELA Learning Alliances is one part of the broader initiative that we manage. And it's the space where we're able to actually put researchers and policymakers and experts together so that they can directly exchange about their experiences. The study tour is actually one of the most important parts of the Citizen Oversight Learning Alliance that Fundar has been managing. It's the one time really where we're able to bring together participants of the Learning Alliance from many different countries, where they can visit firsthand different civil society and public sector citizen oversight experiences.
For this Citizen Oversight Tour, we're showcasing different experiences on themes such as indigenous rights, human rights, transitional justice, transparency and access to information, and accountability. Participants are going to be meeting policymakers, people from civil society organizations. We came to the Senate, so they will have a wealth of experiences to learn from.
Although participants came from various South Asian and Sub-Saharan African countries and from very diverse contexts and realities, this South-South knowledge exchange was very rich and exciting, as they all intend to improve governance, accountability, and social justice in their countries.
Fundar is a civil society organization that focuses on the impact of public policies, and we monitor public policies and budget. We also do budget analysis to enhance the guarantee of rights in Mexico and the region of Latin America.
I work with a local organization called Youth for Social Development, and we have a Center for Local Government Budget and Policy Research. We basically do work on accountable governments, and we empower communities how to use the social accountability tools, specifically citizen report card, community scorecard, and social auditing. And we engage the communities with the government how to improve the service delivery and governance.
IDASA works with partners on the continent in Africa, and we focus on democracy and governance, particularly focusing on how citizens can engage government towards social development.
During 8 days, participants met people from public institutions, independent agencies, and civil society organizations that deal with citizen oversight issues.
Para mí fue muy interesante compartir lo que hace el Instituto Nacional de Desarrollo Social, y en particular existió un interés por el programa de coinversión social, que es un programa en el que a través del instituto se otorgan fondos públicos a organizaciones de la sociedad civil para que puedan realizar sus proyectos en distintos temas del desarrollo social a través de convocatorias públicas.
We're going to the Mexican Senate. It's the upper chamber of the legislative branch in Mexico.
We visited an institute for access to information, and we interacted with Mexican information commissioners who really gave us a great picture in terms of how they get the public to get a chance to seek information.
However, not all the study tour was about learning. Participants also had time to do some sightseeing in Mexico City, Puebla, and Oaxaca. They visited historical downtowns and archaeological sites, tried Mexican specialties such as Oaxaca's famous grilled grasshoppers and Puebla's chocolate and chili sauce. They also bought Mexican handicraft in Oaxaca's colorful markets. The study tour was a great opportunity for both participants and visited organizations, including Fundar, to share knowledge, meet face-to-face, and discuss citizen oversight issues.
There's really a lot of lessons to be learned from Latin American countries like Mexico in terms of how they have worked through their citizen engagement issues, how they've held government accountable, the transparency issues, and there's so much to learn in terms of what the challenges are, what the successes are, and how we can apply it back in our countries in Africa.
I think South-South cooperation is key in our global development process. South-South cooperation brings like-minded countries who are at somehow the same level of development to then share and learn from each other. You realize that although you're around the same development, people have utilized the opportunities better. And then you're also not inventing something that is too foreign. You use the idea and then you try to streamline it and modernize it to your country.
It is very, very useful. We are getting opportunity to learn what exactly happening in Mexico City, as well as what the other colleague has been doing in the other part of the world, which really influence and motivate and get encouraged to work or replicate or do something new in our context, learning from this part.
Participants and visited organizations were surprised by the many similarities that their contexts shared. They made the most of the study tour to compare the tools they have been working with, to improve citizen oversight and therefore governance, social justice and accountability.
Para nosotros también, como programa de coinversión social, pues nos es muy importante, pero muy importante conocer otro tipo de experiencias que a la vez a nosotros nos enriquecen.
We are able to share and to learn from the other experiences from other countries. We also have the opportunity to see the similarities and the differences in the international context. I get very amazed on how we address similar problems in different ways, trying to reach the same outcomes.
And for me, it is not only to those of the other side, but both of you learn from each other, critically analyze what you are doing, and try to then bring the learning experiences to improve upon whatever you are providing. So the collaboration has been very useful.
The study tour was a great opportunity for participants to update their knowledge on citizen oversight tools and think of possible innovations that they could implement in their country or share with their partners at the local and regional levels.
Immediately I will brief the entire experiences learned from Mexico and Fundar specifically. I brief with my peers at the CSO level, and we have a number of networks working on transparency and accountability. I will just share the ideas which Fundar and Mexican governments have.
Yesterday we visited the Mexico City Information Commission, and I found that the work they have done is very, very good, and I wanted to share these things with our National Information Commission, how they really work for promoting citizen access to information. At the meantime, the initiative taken by the civil society organization in this area, we just wanted to share the things with our group, which have been the promoting in the local level or promoting different network to share the learning from here, and to encourage and motivate them to work in the citizen oversight activities.
In sum, the learning, networking, and spare activities of the study tour helped to create long-lasting friendships and linkages that, we hope, will remain over time and will help to improve governance, accountability, and social justice in various regions of the world.
There's always been a North-South exchange, and that has been great, but what I'm seeing here is a benefit for South-South exchange to be strengthened.
For me, it's been very useful and very learning experience. I think it needs to be sustained for sustainable development.